Okay, gang. Today we're going to do the solo that I just played to Key to the Highway, a song that I'm familiar with from Derek and the Dominos, but John, my guitar playing partner, informed me that Big Bill Broonzy and others did it. And I think it's written by Mr. Unknown. Anyway, John does a really mean version of it, and I thought, I'm going to go home and do this solo and see how it turns out. And I think it turned out okay. I'm trying to imitate kind of a slide guitar on some of this stuff. And I'll tell you what, I'm going to tab it up. I'm going to listen to the recording, tab it up, and then we'll do what I just did note for note, okay? So let's get to it, and then you'll know at least one 8-bar blues. Okay, see you in just a minute. All right, gang, Key to the Highway. Great tune for jam night or for playing with your buddies or whatever. It's just a great tune. Okay, first things first, you want to download the tab from the link in the description below. It's going to make your life a little bit easier. We're going to try and do it more or less note for note, but hey, this is the blues, so we're not going to get it exact. All right. Second, let's go over the chords. So the chords, pretty simple for blues, but it's with a twist. It's a blues in A. So just as we'd expect, the three chords are A, D, and E. Okay. But the twist is a little bit different. There are two twists. One is that it's only 8 bars. It's not 12. That's a bit different. And the second thing is it goes to a quick change, but it goes to the 5 chord, not the 4 chord. So I'll show you what I mean. It starts out in A, then it goes to E. So E is the 5 chord. Usually in a quick change blues, you go to the 4 chord, not the 5 chord. After the E, we're going to go directly to D for 2 bars. Okay, then back to A, then to E again, and then the turnaround, half bar of A, half bar of D, half bar of A, and a half bar of E. Okay, let's put it all together now. A, E, D, D again, A, E, A, D, A, E, and it repeats. All right, let's do the solo now. Now, the solo, you notice I just flipped the switch here. I'm playing out of the bridge pickup. I do have a significant amount of gain on it, and I also have a compressor. That's really just to get that sustain, because I really want that on a lot of these notes. I'm really trying to work them a lot with my left hand to get that vibrato and keep it going, but the compressor helps a little bit. So that's what I put in there. Okay, let's take the solo piece by piece. Now the solo, I think there's a couple things that are going on here. One is that it's a blend of major and minor pentatonic. Now, that's really an afterthought. When I'm playing that solo, I'm not really thinking that, but I'm not really thinking about anything. I'm just thinking about the notes I'm trying to hit and trying to hear it in my head. But it is a blend of major and minor pentatonic. We want to kind of break it down. So it's going to, let's play the first sequence. So it starts like this. Okay. So what's going on there? So we're going to start. Remember, this is over half of the chorus or half of the song, which goes from the A to the E, and then the 2 bars of D. All right. So we're going to start here on the 3rd string. The first part is in major pentatonic. We're going to start here on the 3rd string, 9th fret, slide up to the 11th, play the 10th. Very standard line there. We're using this chord tone here, the A, which is on the 2nd string, 10th fret. Okay, and then we're playing the 12th, and we're bending that up a whole step. and giving it lots of vibrato. So it sounds like this. Now, again, I'm not consciously thinking of this, but look at this. We're bending this 12th up 2 frets, right? And that would be the equivalent of playing the 14th. And that happens to be a tone in the A chord. Right? That happens to be this tone right here, which is a C sharp. Okay, so we're going to start out by playing that line. Then I'm going to hit this little thing when I've got it bent. I'm going to hit the 12th on the first string. And then bring it down. Okay, and play the 10th. And then finally play this. So that's just a little bend on the 12th, on second string 12th, bending up basically a half step, or a whole step, I'm sorry. And then playing the 12th itself and giving it lots of vibrato. So here's that whole thing. And now I play this. Here I'm going to the D, right? And I'm playing this right here. I'm playing the 12th, bend that up a whole step. And I might play it twice, I can't remember. I'm just playing twice to get some sustain. Okay, now I'm playing this, 10, 12, and then I'm playing the 8th and kind of giving it a half step bend. And then playing the 10th on the 2nd, and then coming back up to that 8th and giving it a little half step bend and cutting it off like this. Okay, kind of a standard squawk sound in blues. So here's that whole line. Okay, one more time with the end. All right. So again, really trying to use those chord tones of a D7 in there. All right, that's the first part of it. The second part is actually simpler, but trying to employ some other things. So now I play this. Okay, so here I'm definitely going to a more minor pentatonic sound, but again, I'm really trying to hit those chord notes. It's really that simple. I mean, I play this right here, so I'm sliding up to this first note really doesn't even matter, but I'm sliding up on the 2nd string to the 13th, and then playing the 12th on the 1st, and then playing the 15th on the 1st, and then I'm bending up a full step, so it sounds like this. And giving it lots of vibrato. Now you'll notice I'm bending up this, which is a G, the 15th on the 1st string. I'm bending it up to an A. A is a chord tone of A, right? Well, that we know. And then bringing it down. And then bringing it down to the 15th. And then playing the 12th. And that happens to be an E, which is a chord tone of E. This is not rocket surgery here, folks. Okay. All right. Now, this last thing, I'm definitely trying to play sort of a slide sound right here. And the first thing I'm doing is I'm bending it up. I know that I can play a unison bend, right? It's like your Ted Nugent sort of. A lot of people did that, but Santana. Anyway, I know I can do that. So I know on the 15th on the 2nd, is a D. If I bend that up a full step, I'll get an E again. Right? So you see the 17th on the 2nd string is the same as the 12th on the 1st string. You can hear that's the same tone. So I'm bending it up. And all I'm really trying to do is I'm trying to bend it a little bit erratically so I get sort of a slide sound. And then give that that last one a lot of vibrato. So the first thing is I'm on the second string, I'm bending it up. I'm more or less aiming for a full step bend, but I'm bringing it down really quickly. And then when I play to the 15th, and then when I play the 14th, I might even give a little bit of a bend there, kind of a microtonal bend, just a little bit. And then playing the 14th on the third string. Okay, so I do that a few times, and then play the 14th on the third string. Okay, then the last part is this, and that's pretty simple too. I slide up on the second. It's way up here for sure. I slide up on the second string all the way up to the 19th, and then play on the first string. I'm playing the 17th, which is an A, and then I'm bending up on the 20th and bringing it down, and then playing that A and playing it repeatedly over and over and putting lots of vibrato. Okay, so it sounds like this. All right, let's play the whole thing slowly so you got it. Well, there you have it, folks. An 8-bar blues, Key to the Highway. Great tune, great for jam night, and really just a fun one to play and enjoy. Okay, until next time, we'll see you on down the road.